Welcome to today's episode of Be Your Own Boss. This is an online business startup webinar and guest interview show. Your host is a trained chemical engineer with over 6 years experience in the oil and gas sector. He's an entrepreneur par excellence in the Nigerian real estate development industry with over 15 years experience. He's a marketing expert in the direct selling industry with vast experience and numerous awards in public speaking and team building. He's a member of the Immeri Marketing Committee in Nigeria. So ladies and gentlemen, get comfortable, get your pen and paper as I present to you Mr. Aki Bareto.
Thank you all so much for joining us today on our maiden edition of Be Your Own Boss. I want to congratulate you for taking your time out to take the initiative to be here today. Today is going to be a great day as we will be sharing how we could start our own online business, how we could take our destiny into our own hands. Not only will we be sharing some business tips and an opportunity that I got hold of about 10 months ago that I am going to be sharing with you here so that you also can build something out of it. We will also be hearing from a guest, someone who has blessed the trade, that have actually walked the path and have been able to create some form of success. I call her a boss, and she's going to be our first guest on this program, Be Your Own Boss. Now, I've been in employment before. I have worked for someone, an organization, a multinational company, and I know that while I was there, I always had a dream of having my own time freedom, pursuing my own dreams, being my own boss. And I have pursued it rigorously over the past 15 years. And today, I'm here to share with you an experience, an opportunity. I will be sharing my screen right away. All right, like I said, today we'll be sharing a business tip on how you could start your own business. What I will be doing is I will be answering the questions for that young entrepreneurs always ask. Those prospective entrepreneurs are always asking, how do I go about it? I will be marrying it along with another business opportunity that I got hold of, and together we will see whether that answers our question. After that, we will go straight into the interview session. All right, so how do I get started? That's the question. It's a big one because that's another terrain for a lot of people. How do I get started? How do I start my own online business? Well, according to Walt Disney, he says the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Yes, you need to make a decision to get started right away. And you know, one of the biggest things is in this world called leverage. All right, from a book that I read by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, The Rich Dad Poor Dad, he said there that the most important word in the world of money in cash flow, is cash flow, but the second most important word is leverage. Leverage is a very strong word. It's actually something that can be equivalent to the cash itself. Yes, it is true. With leverage, you can truly start. All right. And I also once read here that the key word here is actually partnership. Someone said that the best collaborations are created I mean, the best collaborations create something bigger than the sum of what each person can create on their own. So partnership is very, very key. For a beginner, partnership gives you some form of leverage, a comfort, an opportunity to share the risk, right? And one environment, that one industry that has stood out when it comes to starting a business, leveraging on partnership, have been the direct selling industry. Now, if you have been skeptical about it, it's okay. I'm sure people were skeptical about getting into the first car, about getting into the first aircraft. But guess what? This industry has been around for a while and has come to stay. And everything that is happening right now around the world, the developments that we have experienced in technology, all right, the internet, all these, delivery system, the banking system, everything has all improved to guarantee successes in this industry. But we need to know exactly what it's all about. And this is according to Wikipedia. Direct selling consists of two main business models. The first is a single level marketing, in which a direct seller makes money by buying products from a parent organization. That's the partnership now. You don't have to be the manufacturer. You don't have to bear all the risk of the overheads of setting up, of packaging, of licensing, of warehousing. You can just leverage on buying from the parent organization and then selling through check an email, and then selling to direct customers. All right. Now the next is the multi-level marketing. That's the second business model, also known as network marketing, in which the direct seller may earn money from both direct sales and also by referring new direct sellers and potentially earning commissions from their own efforts. Now, according to the FTC, direct selling is a blanket, all right, a blanket term that encompasses a variety of business forms, premises, on person-to-person selling in locations other than the retail establishment, such as the social media, from your home, including directly delivering it to the end user. All right. So this is a business model that is possible to get success as a beginner if you understand the questions that you need to ask yourself and get the right answers to it. That helps you to make the right decisions. So my goal is to help you with that decision today. So we're going to look at 7 questions you need to ask yourself and the answers you need to get before starting your own online business, leveraging on an existing organization that is providing a service or producing a product. Yes, there must be a product to sell, and there also must be a service. All right, without a product or service, then there's no money to be made. All right, number 1, how established is the corporate structure behind the business opportunity? This is very, very important because this is what you are going to rely on. This is where the decisions will come from. All right, is the mission and vision long term? Are there physical offices, office structures and addresses? How fast is the growth? What are the achievements recorded so far? It's very important to have answers to this question. Now, I'm going to quickly share with you an opportunity that I know will have answers to it. All right, I got hold of this opportunity about 10 months ago. The name of the company is called Immeri. It was established in the year 2016. All right, it's a company that is putting things right in the direct selling industry. So it's all right if you've gotten your fingers burned before. All right, why don't you have a look at this and see what is different? Yes, what is different? All right, let's talk about the footprints of the company. It all started in China. It's a Malaysian company, but doors opened in China first. That's where business is now in 2016. And has quickly moved into Malaysia, Taiwan, and Hong Kong in 2017. By 2018, it has opened its doors to business in Africa already, and has quickly moved into the Philippines, Brunei, and Nigeria in 2019. The same 2019, it opened up also in Egypt. It's always going to be 2020 and beyond now for a company like this. So in less than 4 years, this company has opened up in more than 9 different countries. What about the company's mission? It's very important. The company's mission is to bring happiness to the people and their family. All right, what better thing can one have? Happiness is a product that is sought out for. And this company is actually going to do this by providing healthy products, all right, to create healthy living. That's something you can offer. What about financial freedom? Everyone will love that. A compensation plan that can create income, extra one that could eventually lead to a change of a generation. What about continuous growth? We would all love to learn and develop, especially if it is free. This company also provides giving back to the society. The charitable will also love to be charitable. All right, the company is also built on 3 core values, really. The first one is actually sharing is rewarding. You would agree with me that it is more blessed to give than to receive. It also believes that success breeds success, right? Helping others to succeed. And then in turn, you also get success. And then this word called filial piety, which simply stands for respect, love, and caring. An environment that is conducive for success to truly thrive. So this company is thinking long term. What about the records? What has the company achieved so far? In less than 4 years in sales, over $280 million in sales. What about in membership? Over 600,000 people, 38% active in an industry where the activity rate, the retention rate, is between an average of 5 and 15. Yes, 5 and 15% maximum. What about vacation? Right? Incentives are very, very important. When you partner with an organization that recognizes your efforts and actually gives you incentives like travel. Over 2,800 people have enjoyed luxury cruises and resort destinations. Has also given out over 650 cars. And that's not all. It has also given out 2 houses to 2 recipients already. Luxury apartments in penthouses. All right. So, question 2. How experienced is the leadership? What kind of training and support are available with the business opportunity? It's very important. You are new. You need help. Direction is very key. All right. You see, the training and support offered by a company you intend to partner with will make a huge difference in your success. You see, you need to check this. Do the leadership have the required experience, good ethics, and the necessary skills to lead? Are they dedicated to helping you succeed? Does the opportunity provide training materials, support, and help? Because you need that to succeed. Now let's look at Immeri. In leadership, Immeri is blessed with visionary leadership. The first person is Mr. Lao Chong Guan. He's a group chief executive officer of the company and in charge of the Greater China region, where that has been his major strength. But guess what? He has a law degree from the Brunel University in West London, with over 25 years of experience in the direct selling industry. Now, guess what? He has actually risen through the ranks from the lowest up to becoming the CEO of some of the multinational companies in the industry. So that's quite experience. What about Mr. Tanka Fu, the group senior executive vice president of the company, but he's the president in charge of the Southeast Asian region. He has a master's degree from Southern California University, all right? an MBA in business administration, over 30 years experience in the direct selling industry. The third individual here is Mr. Yabwa here, the group executive vice president of the company, but the president in charge of Africa and the Middle East region. Also possesses a law degree from the Brunel University in West London, over 25 years of experience in the industry. A little over half of that was spent in Africa, opening up multiple markets for his previous companies all over Africa. These three gentlemen brings onto the stage here at Immeri a combined 100 years of experience in the industry. Now that's a lot, but you would also notice here that they all have individual responsibilities of their regions, and that has to be their understanding. So there's an autonomy of control, and that means that you can expect the best from each one of them. All right, we're talking about training. Training is very, very key. Now, the company has a training commitment, all right? A very robust training platform that offers courses that improve one's knowledge in business, all right, in the products that are for sale, and several other things that are required. This is done through a platform called the iGrowth University, an e-learning center. It is actually a free e-training and educational platform that provides self-help dedicated to bringing growth to the members. The company also provides several online training webinars, including Zoom cloud meetings and Facebook live shows. Because the company believes in growing the business by growing the people. So there is a clear commitment on the people and training. Now, question 3, what products or services are involved with the business opportunity? It's very, very important that you know what the products and services are. You need to know, how you will be able to succeed, because you see, your success will depend on how well you can promote the products and services. So it's very important that you know what they are. If you're not excited by what the company offers, you will have a tough time selling them. So ask yourself, number one, what are the products and services like? Are they viable? Are the products and services approved by the necessary regulatory authorities? Are they high quality and solving problems? Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have products that are solving problems, then there's money to be made. Would you buy them even if you weren't a distributor? What am I saying? You should be the first customer. Are these products that you yourself see as products that will actually be good for you? So let's look at the products here at Immeri. Now, Immeri has 5 different brand lines. All right, you have the Immeri brand line, which has intimate care products. You have another brand line called the Immeri Plus, which is for health and functional food products. You have the Immeri Bell, which is for skin and personal care products. Now you have another brand called the Immeri Home. The Immeri Home houses, kitchenware, home and environmentally friendly equipment. And finally, for now, the company has another brand line called the Immeri Like, which is for lifestyle, food, and beverage. Now, you would notice here that these 5 brand lines have the capacity to accommodate dozens of products. That means that you can reach out to more people, all right, in different categories, as you will always have people with different tastes, with different challenges. All right, so this could be looked at as the next Procter & Gamble, the next Unilever, the next PZ, the next Nestle. All right, would you rather invest in it now or you wait for later? I think that answer should be now. All right, now let's look at one of the products in the company. Let's look at a product from the Immeri brand line, all right, which are intimate care products. All right, now for you to know the viability of any product, you have to talk about facts and figures. You have to know the numbers, all right, with respect to the market. Now let's take the African market as a case study. All right, Africa is the second largest and the second most populous continent in the world, housing over 1.3 billion people in total population. All right. Now, within that, you have a country like Ghana, where this company is already opened, having over 30 million of these people there. Now, a percentage of these are female, 49.1. This amounts to over 14.7 million people. Now, Nigeria, which is the second country that is opened already to Immeri in Africa, has over 200 million people, with 49.4% of them as female. Now, these numbers amount to over 99.8 million people. So we are talking about over 115 million people. Imagine if you could solve a problem with a product that 115 million people need. Now, let's talk about the problem that they could really need. So, what's the problem? All right. Now, this is all by research. You see, the vagina, which is one of the organs in the female reproductive organs, composed of a good bacteria called lactobacilli and a bad bacteria referred to as pathogens. You see, when the good bacteria is more than the bad bacteria, the vagina has a natural self-cleansing and defense ability. But when the bad bacteria becomes more than the good bacteria, the female starts to experience an itchy feeling with a gray, whitish, or greenish foul-smelling discharge. This is an infection that is referred to as bacterial vaginosis, BV. It's a very common vaginal infection. Only 43% of women who are infected with this are aware that if they leave it untreated, it could lead to several, STDs and then become full-blown gynecological issues. Prior to diagnosis, 62% of women mistook this for a yeast infection. In fact, 1 out of every 3 women will get BV every year. In Nigeria alone, as a case study, that's over 30 million women. Now, as a Nigerian open to the business in Nigeria, or you are in another country open to a business where you can actually serve people in Nigeria, 30 million people is a lot of people. That's outside those that are in Ghana or in other parts of the world. Any woman can get bacterial vaginosis. Yes, you do not carry your toilet around. You're forced to use the public restrooms. That's where the pathogens are waiting. Guys, let me show you something. You see, once it's left untreated, you begin to have, a free flow of these pathogens in all the way into the other parts of the reproductive organs, into the ovaries and the uterus. They begin to cause cervical erosion, pelvic inflammatory diseases, including premature abortion and cancer in women, and several other gynecological issues. Let me show you how a healthy vagina should look like. You should have the bacteria that are good lined up in the inner surface like this. You see, when they're there, they create an organic environment by producing organic acids. That means that they create a pH value between 3.5 and 4.4. When they're not there, the pH value is different. Other things can also alter it. The blood during the flow of the menstrual cycle is also alkaline. It can change the environment. What about this? The male's semen is also alkaline. What about water? Water is alkaline with a pH value of 7. So all these can change and alter the environment. And once it alters it, it will produce what is called antibacterial peptides, because these are produced in an organic environment. Once it's alkaline, it doesn't. But when it's acidic and it produces it, when the pathogens come in, all right, then the antibacterial peptides, all right, fight it and eradicate it. That's why we say it has a self-cleansing ability. I introduce to you the solution. Our flagship product here in Immeri called Virgin. What are the ingredients in Virgin? Antibacterial peptides, organic acid, seaweed extract, hyaluronic acid, which is actually known for a wonderful effect on the muscles of the body. So in the vagina, it helps the vagina to get back its elasticity that is lost, especially during childbirth. Polysaccharides are food for the lactobacillus. If you feed the good bacteria, they will actually be fed well. We have 100% vitamin E and 100% natural essential oil. So what are the benefits of Virgin? It protects, enhances the friendly bacteria, inhibits the bad ones. It also enhances the vaginal tightening and self-cleansing and defense ability. It reduces infection. It moisturizes and tightens, restores the elasticity, repairs the cells, nourishes the ovaries, and of course, Virgin improves sex life by producing a very fresh aroma and also the pheromone excretion, which helps to improve the libido. So I invite you to give your confidence back as a woman. Help a woman today with the product. Now, here are some feedbacks from the users of this product, Virgin. Over 90% of the users agree that it has an excellent malodor eliminating effect, reduces infection drastically. It also relieves redness and pain. Over 95% agrees that it's highly moisturizing. It does well with vaginal tightening and improves the sex life. The products are also certified in the countries that they are open. In Nigeria, certified by NAFDAC, and in Ghana, certified by the FDA. Remember, I told you that this is also very important. You cannot take the risk of putting your investment in a company that does not follow regulations. Question 4. Are there quotas or monthly inventory required, for you to keep? Does this business really require you stockpiling products? You see, if you are required by the company to buy a large quantity of products on a regular basis, then it can be difficult to maintain the business, or it can be financially stressful if you need to temporarily stop working your business. You see, guys, the last thing you would want is a basement full of used products, unused products. Well, it's nice to have a little bit of inventory. Be wary of any company that asks you to stock a huge amount of products. I have seen people get frustrated about this. I've seen products get expired. So this is very important. Now let's take a look at the business model here at Immeri. There are simple 5 facts that you need to know when you choose to really share the Immeri products line or income opportunity. When you're looking at making money, the first thing is that Immeri has no monthly auto ship. It's not compulsory to buy. There's no volume flushing. Commissions are even paid instantly. Immeri has a free web-based back office business management portal, and Immeri also delivers free nationwide via Red Star FedEx. So it gives you an opportunity to do the business without warehousing the products because there's no monthly ownership. You have the products in the company's warehouse. All right, step 5. Question 5. What are the startup costs for the business opportunity? You see, guys, I want to know this. Most home-based businesses, all right, business opportunities, ask for startup money, usually to cover the cost of kits and other materials. You see, before investing in any, you want to understand what the costs are and what they cover. How much are the startup costs for the opportunity you are considering? Are there ongoing costs, hidden charges? If so, what will they entail and how much are they? It's very important that you have answers to this question. Finally, what do you get for your money? When you put your money down, what you get back in return? This is especially important if you don't have much money to play around with. Some businesses have hidden costs, either during the startup or in maintenance. So you want to get these questions answered before jumping in. Now let's consider the Immeri plan. What are the startup packages and what do you get when you put your money down? Immeri has 6 packages. The first one is called the classic package. It's 59,200 naira. That's an equivalent of $161. What do you get if you put that down? You get the same quantity in products. That means exactly what you put down, you get it in products. Yeah, this package has no rebates. It gets one account that starts you on the lowest level, but you can quickly go up with it, and it has 0% lifetime discount. Yes, Immeri gives lifetime discount for some of them. Let's look at the agency package. $295,930. That's about $805 US. It gives you the same in stock value, so you do not lose anything. Exactly what you pay is what you get, because it's zero on rebates. One account that starts you, it overrides the lowest level, goes to the first, second level. You get 30% lifetime discount when you come back to repurchase. So you get a little more than your investment. What about tier 1 wholesale package? 739,825. That's the investment package, about $2,013. You get more products in value, over 946,000 naira. That's about $2,576. Because there's 20% rebate on that. You get one account and you get 50% lifetime discount. The other tier 2, it's just about 30% rebate of more products on what you pay. Extra account, 50% lifetime discount. Tier 3, more products, 40%. 3 accounts, 50% lifetime discount. What about tier 4? A little less than 3 million naira, that's about 8,000 US dollars. It gives you double the quantity of the products you paid for, because you enjoy 50% rebate. 4 accounts that starts you in the business, and you get 50% lifetime discount. So you agree with that, you get more than you put down than to actually invest in a cost that you have nothing about. Now, question 6, how fast can you get your own return, all right, on investment from this business opportunity? This is also very important. It tells you what activities you are doing, how long it's going to take, and it will tell you immediately what you require to put in. So how much inventory will you have to sell to make a profit? Will the profit be enough to cover the time and money you have invested in the business? You also need to know that, can you make back your investment without selling? That's very important. If you can, what is required of you and how possible it is? Do you get rebates, discounts, and incentives? I'm sure you already saw the rebates. You saw discounts. Let's see whether you also even get incentives. Now let's go back to the Immeri plan. Let's take a case study on one of the packages called the agency package. And let's say we pick up one of these products. All right, don't forget that this is just one out of the products available from the market. All right, and from the company. I just wanted to go through one. All right, so sign up 295,930 naira. That's about 805 US dollars. You get 20 boxes of this all wonderful product called Bajin that I discussed with you earlier. The cost is at 14,797 per box. That's about $40.25. Now, the suggested retail price from the company is 20,124. That's a clear profit of $54.76. That means you claim, you get it at $54.26. That's a clear profit of 5,327 naira, equivalent of $14.51. $14.51. So what's your profit like after selling a whole box? 116,540 naira. That's about 290 US dollars. That's your profit after getting your initial capital back. So what am I saying? With 20 boxes that you get, you make your money back, not only your money, but you make profits in over 106,000 naira. Now, should you repurchase, with the agency, you enjoy 30% discount, and it's lifetime. You get 28 boxes this time because the cost comes to you at a discount. When you sell the suggested retail price, you make more profit. Your profit now, after deducting your initial capital, is 267,440 naira. That's 728 US dollars in profit. That means you are now doubling your money. Now, that's not all. Remember, I told you that in direct selling, all right, you can either sell the retail business, getting the products directly from the company, and then selling out. But you also get an opportunity to make money when you refer other people who see this as a business model that they could do right in the comfort of their home. Why did I say right in the comfort of your home? I said that because very simple here. You make your purchases from the company. The company delivers and delivers it to your customers directly. So it's hands-free. It provides you a web-based program, back office, where you can place your order on any mobile device. So you can actually try doing a business from the comfort of your home using the internet and delivering the products. The back office also has a banking platform that allows you to monitor your business and make withdrawals through your own bank account. So now the system decides to place you on a board. Now there are board system here, and let me take you through the board dynamics. There are 4 boards here. The first board is called the pre-associate board, also known as the pre-A board. This is for those who start up with the smallest package called the classic package. You also have the second board called the associate board or the group A board. This is for those who get started with the agency and above. Yes, they override the lowest package, the lowest board. Now, the people at the lowest board can also be promoted onto this board after going through some simple tasks that I will share with you shortly. You have the executive board, which is the group B board for those promoted from the group A. And then the final board is the manager's board for those who get promoted from the executive board. So there are only 4 boards and you get promoted. All you need to know is the simple task of getting promoted and how you actually make money during this system. So what are the simple 3 easy steps? Step 1, when you choose to start up, the system recognizes your package and places you on the appropriate board. All right? Make sure that it connects with your lineage of your sponsor. 7 positions are at the top of the board, occupied by existing members, and 8 at the bottom. So you have 15 positions on the board that you get placed on. You have the elite on the board occupying the first position. That means it's the leader on the board. Here is John. So you only get to occupy the lower side of the board, which are 8 positions. Let's say I, Aki, got started and decided to refer 4 of you. All right, I referred Khadija, you, Shegun, and more. The system will recognize that I have now 4 referrals, all right, and consider them as qualifications. Now, let's say Basi. Yes, Basi choose to refer 1 person, Pat. The system will also recognize Pat as 1 qualification for Basi. Let's say you, yes, you too can refer. Let's say you actually referred 3 people, all right? You referred James, John, and Mary. The system will also recognize that you also now have 3 qualifications. Yes, the moment Mary lands on the board, the system will recognize that a cycle has been completed. The first thing that happens is that John, being the elite on the board, now gets promoted. John goes straight onto the next board, leaving out 14 other people out of 15. Now, step 2. There are now 14 people on the board. John is gone. The system will recognize those who have the 2 highest number of qualifications. That is myself and you. It divides the boards into 2 new boards, all right, and choose 2 new elites, which is me and you because we have the highest number of referrals. Distribute the other 12 participants evenly on the 2 boards, considering their own qualifications, and in the case of ties, their date, time of registration, the time they get on the board. The moment that is done, these new boards are ready for new intakes. So step 3, now you are the elite on the board. The moment your own board gets filled up, all right, you now get what? Promoted. So it's the simple magic of 3. As you get 3 referrals, you become the leader of that board. And you also get promotional bonuses. Now, the question you want to ask again is this: what is the realistic income potential for this business opportunity? You see, some businesses have considerable more income potential than others. And before you invest your time and money into any business opportunity, you should understand how much you could realistically expect to make. So how long will it take you, all right, for you to reach the level of income that, the business opportunity claims is possible or that you set as a goal? You need to also understand that, when will you or can you truly earn a residual income without putting any more effort at some point? Is it possible that you can become pensionable, that you can retire and become pensionable, just like civil service? It's very important that you see that as not an opportunity to keep working until you get to the grave. So let's look at the Immeri opportunity. Right? You have the board system that guarantees you earnings every time you get promoted. Don't forget that with an average of 3 people referred, you will be promoted from the first board to the second. And you will also be promoted from the second board to the third once those 3 people also join you there. How do they join you there? By also getting an average of 3 people. So now you understand that you don't need the whole world. With only 3 referrals, growing at multiples of 3, you can actually go through the boards. So what are the earnings that are available there? On the first board, should you actually become the elite and complete the cycle there, you will actually make over 236,474 now. That's over $604. What about the second board? 2,367,440 naira. That's an equivalent of $6,040. On the third board, known as the manager's board, you make a total guaranteed income of 23,674,400 naira. That's an equivalent of 60,400 US dollars. So if you look at it, you have an opportunity to earn money progressively without any monthly requirement, which simply means you can do it at your own pace because you remain active. But guess what I didn't share with you in secret? While you are crossing the boards, there are several different other earnings that are there that I kept silent here. All right? So let's move on here. So if you cross the boards, all right, which is just the tip of the iceberg, all right, growing at the multiples of 3, that is 3 by 3 by 3, you would have made over 23 million now. That's about 67,000 US dollars. All right, now you become a director. Now you move to the director level. All right, at that level, you stand a chance to make up to 3%, all right, between 1 to 3% of the daily group sales, all right, within your organization. That means Immeri will start to split profits with you. Every day somebody says yes to Immeri within your group, you get a piece of the action. And as you move on to the ambassadorial portion of this compliance, you start to earn up to 6% daily. That's how much you could earn, all right, at that level, between 3 and 6%. All right. So this is your possible earnings, all right, in this investment. You will also enjoy several benefits, like I said along the way. 11 different bonus categories, actually. All right. Apart from getting sponsors bonus, you will enjoy team bonuses that will be paid to you, earning from other people outside your lineage. You will enjoy elite bonuses as you get promoted from board to board. You will get promotional bonuses. All right. You will also get a leadership bonus. Yes, Immeri rewards when you choose to help. You will get the director development bonus, which is the bonus I told you that you earn on a daily basis. You also enjoy travel incentives, car reward, yes, car reward, and even a house reward. Yes, let me quickly show you the car reward. Now, you see, as a director who's made over 25 million naira, that's over 64,000 US dollars, you still get a car worth about 5.7 million naira. That's about 16,100 US dollars. In fact, you get a second car when you help other people to become director. That means you become a 3-star director. The car is double the value. That's what you get here. Permit me to share with you some few people who've done this within 12 months, and let that encourage you as you make a decision to start a business today with us. All right. So who are those people? All right. This fine gentleman. All right. Mr. Daniel Kujo Shepherd made over 104,000 US dollars in the space of 12 months, and I finally made over more than $50,000. All right, only in 18 months. Guess what? He drives away a Honda CRV, brand new model. Now he's a 1-star director, the first out of Africa, as Africa is just a year and a half old. Nigeria is just 1 year old in this business. Guess what? That person is also someone who's made over 120,000 US dollars just in the space of 12 months. Mr. Prince Eric Kujo. Today he drives away as an Immeri director, all right, a brand new Honda CRV 2020 model. Right? In Immeri, like I said, success breeds success. So there are several other many more people to come. Permit me to do this to you. Someone who did it in 12 months. In his first month, 6 months, he made about 31,000 US dollars. And he quickly made over $100,000 in 12 months. Today, he's the first director out of Immeri, Nigeria, and drives away a brand new Toyota Highlander. Success breeds success. There's several many more cars waiting for many, many more people to get. Such people are these individuals who are on their way. They've made thousands of US dollars, all right, millions of naira, all right, while they were on the boards, on their way now to picking up their keys. As we say in Immeri, success breeds more success. I look forward to you also taking this advantage, all right, as I share with you and I close with these last few things. Like I said, incentives are very important, all right, to know that the company appreciates you, all right, and that as you continue to do business, you get an opportunity to get incentives in form of travel, all expense paid trip when you are the elite on the fourth board, and then another one when you are a one-star director. You now start to earn 5% of your daily earnings as a travel incentive on a daily basis. Imagine an opportunity to earn money every day towards travel. That means you will visit all your dream destinations. Yes, finally, you get a house. The compensation plan with this company will lead you at the tail end to get a house of your own. This company will give you 150,000 US dollars in cash. That's an equivalent of 54 million in naira to get a house of your own. Or you could settle for one of the penthouses in Malaysia, already built, luxury ones, all right, and it also comes with a My Malaysian second home visa with multiple entries up to 10 years. And guess what? It's renewable. I look forward to you to being one of my neighbors because I have already signed up with this company. All right, you better do the same. And then in the near future, we could say hi to ourselves at the penthouse on this luxury high-rise building. So I want to congratulate you for taking the initiative here. I want to welcome you if you've said yes to Immeri. And to get started, man, take the next steps. Get back to the person who invited you. And this person will share with you how you also can start your Immeri journey today. So thank you so much for listening. And now we're going to move on into our interview session. All right. I hope you got all the wonderful information that you really need from this presentation. It's also a training to help you start a business. You will get a replay of this video in your email address. As you said it, yes, you get it today just go ahead and listen again and you get more of the details. But guess what I want to say to you? You have an opportunity to listen to a more detailed presentation. Should you get back to the person who invited you to be on this program, he or she will actually book you to attend another online webinar or a Zoom meeting where you get more details that can help you start your Immeri journey, not just now, but right now. And now I'm ready to move on to the most interesting part of this show, which is our guest interview show. Today, our guest, all right, on this platform is someone I have a lot of respect for. Yes, someone who's been an icon in this industry of direct sales. You see, I invited her to share with us, how the journey has been, to share with us how she eventually grew to become who she is, to give us some form of comfort, all right, on this new journey that we are about to take. Miss Queen Komoda is someone who's had over a decade and a half experience in this industry of network marketing. She presently sits as the Vice President of Immeri, Africa and the Middle East region. I want to welcome you today onto this program, Miss Queen Komoda. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Mr. Barreto. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am blessed, very blessed to be invited in this platform. It is such an honor to be your guest, especially in the pilot episode of Be Your Own Boss. And thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Barreto. Mr. Barreto, are you still here? So please, if everyone is ready, can I see your comments? Can you have your comments here in the section? I can see. I can also answer your questions. I
Yes, I'm
believe,
here. I'm
yes.
here. I'm sure that there will be questions already and comments. You could go ahead and start to respond to them while I go straight into the interview session and actually ask you some few questions that I know that our viewers, all right, will actually be happy to hear. So, my first question.
Mm-hmm.
So, who is Queen Komoda? Tell us about your background growing up and how you chose this your wonderful career.
Wow, this is very interesting and a personal question. However, I would of course happily share to everyone. Just bear with me as I narrow it down my story for you and our viewers today. Um, who is Queen? Who is Queen Pomoda? Basically, generally, I am a people person. Ever since childhood, up to now, patience and kindness has been my virtue, which resulted to a lot of meaningful relationships that I built not only in this business but in personal life. Some of the viewers here might know me as the Vice President of Immeri Africa and the Middle East. Some might know me as their friend. Some might know me as or see me as a big boss and might conclude that things has been easy for me. Might conclude that I am just rich. I was born this way, or I was born with a silver spoon. Well, technically somehow accurate. Just to share with you, I am half Filipino and half Japanese. My father is a Japanese business tycoon. He is a CEO of several companies like Jaguar, a lot actually, and he met my mom. And my mom, who assisted him to run his several businesses in the Philippines, became an instant multi-millionaire. Guess what? At the age of 17, when she had me, so we're like best friends. This is somehow a dream life to some. I mean, that is just an instant dream life, maybe for many. Many may think they live happily ever after. However, it didn't happen like that. They got separated. It was really a messy separation. Of course, I stayed with my mom and life continued. My mom fell in love again. Love is sweeter the second time around. And I had my four beloved siblings in that marriage. However, things also didn't turn out well and they got separated. And Mr. Barreto, I forgot to mention, my mom really didn't have education. Remember, she had me when she was 17. So she didn't have also any financial advisor. So what I happened is when she had that second marriage separated, eventually as I grew older, I saw all her assets faded away. We live in a mansion. I saw that mansion turned to a small bungalow. She had three cars. All of those were sold due to poverty. Just imagine, having almost everything, then just like a blink, nothing. My mom got so depressed. Being a single mom with five children without any career, without any help, life became so miserable. I am sure if I have like single parents here, they can relate to this. And as the firstborn in that young age, I just I just had that in mind that I needed to step up to help her. No pity party, no begging, no blaming of others. I just decided on that moment that I needed to do something even in my early age. I just positioned myself. I just positioned myself to dream. And in our country, in the Philippines, it was a culture to write down your goals, the New Year's Eve, New Year's resolution. I did that, visualization included, since my mom had no education. That gives me an idea that, okay, why don't I do something different? Why don't I focus on mine? So my quick solution back then was, I need to be educated. I believe, I had that belief in my young age, as early as 12, that if I finish my study, I can regain everything that was lost in our family. Um, the why is very important, Mr. Barreto. So just to share with you, when I wrote my dreams, I had these three things. Number one, I wrote that I will be a millionaire even before I reach 30, so that my family will have a better life, will not experience hunger again. I love to travel the world. And the third is, I wanted to be like my dad. I wanted to be like a big boss like my dad, because I felt that it's in my blood. And I felt that I too can run companies. Now, this is the challenge, Mr. Barreto, and our viewers here. At that time, I was praying hard because the problem is my mom can't pay for my school fees. She doesn't have that needs. And I didn't have, unfortunately, I didn't have any help for somebody to finance my studies. So at that young age, I just thought that I will speak to my mom if she can just help me enroll to a public school, to a government school, because that will be for free. And the rest, I told my mom, please, can you just enroll me to a public school? That's it. I'm not going to ask for anything. So she agreed. She enrolled me. And you know what happened? I survived that secondary education by walking around 3 kilometers every day from my home to our home to the government school, just walking. Or if a day is if I have a lucky day, I will get free rides from familiar people. Food or snacks, I rely on my classmates, my friends, or a lot of times actually I just tell them I'm not really hungry. I had a heavy breakfast. Whenever I had school projects, I will either clean cars for my neighbor, or a nearby relative. I will offer myself for tutorials. I will offer myself to babysit. Actually, everything that I can offer myself to have an extra income, I do that. And thank God, luckily also by studying hard, I did well academics. So I graduated. That 4 years of sacrifices. But I'm sure just like here in Nigeria, in Africa, or wherever whose country you are listening with, I'm sure secondary education is not enough. In my country, it's not enough. Nobody will take you that seriously. So I need to continue. Of course, eyes on the price. Now I have to go for university level. So since it's unrealistic, I can no longer walk from my home to a university. I need to go to a city. I asked my cousin who is living in the city to take me in, while I help her for house chores or run errands for her. So accommodation is solved. She'll take me in. Now my next challenge, because I don't know, life is just full of that. You just have to face all those challenges. So the next challenge is, how can I pay for my school fees? So I applied to fast food restaurant like KFC or Chicken Republic, if you are familiar with that. I applied for that because they accept um, those part-time students. So just jumping from one restaurant to another is quite difficult, Mr. Barreto and our viewers, because what will happen is I have to wake up as early as 4 a.m. to study, run, go to the school, finish all the segments in the school, and go straight to work for a night shift. Just imagine, it was really draining. I will be completely honest to you. I am so drained. A lot of times I felt like, why don't I just stop this? Anyway, I'm earning small money. I'm sure I can live with this. But the thing is, you have to remember the why. You have to remember your dreams. You have to take action. So by doing that, by pushing myself every day for again another 4 years, as I took my business course, well, I just promised myself that just push for a better life. So how I wish I had this platform, this opportunity platform like Immeri, because for sure I will have a better life with this opportunity. So to answer your question, why I managed to choose this career, I believe it has a lot to do with God's intervention. After graduating for that 4 years, I graduated and immediately I didn't stop. I saw a hiring for an events organizer and I enjoyed that because I also do public service. So I hired I mean I went for that job and I didn't know actually that when I applied that company is connected to network marketing or MLM industry. So at 20 years old, I was hired in that first network marketing industry where I met my mentor, you know him, Mr. Yap, the president of Immeri, Africa and the Middle East. And the hustle didn't stop there because now I just resolved one of my stepping stone, which is to finish my studies. Remember, I wanted to be a millionaire. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to be somebody like my dad. And that are the dreams, that are the goals that I wanted to achieve. But then again, reality speaking, I still have my family that I need to help, my mom that I need to help, and the four siblings of mine that I need to help raise with. So aside from the usual work that I do, I just check everything that I am available to excel with. I check everything in the company if I can do side work, sideline work, and in that company there's even this avenue that you can help with the events outside your official work. You will be surprised, Mr. Barreto. I even had this DJ as a sideline job, and this is like you help a DJ or host, and you will get paid 3,000 naira, equivalent 3,000 naira. I just go for it. To be honest with you, I have zero knowledge about it. I don't know anything about it. When they asked me if I can do it, I said yes. Because you see, just like what Joshua said, you don't need to be a professional. You don't need to know everything before you start. You just have to start, then be a professional. You see, people will see how hard you work. They will see your work ethics. People, when they see you, that's the time that they will respect you when they see your efforts. And I believe that what happened in my experience, as they saw what I did, they offered me to transfer to the marketing, the training department of the company. And with all those hard work, blood, sweat, after a year of working there, they offered me my first international assignment, and this is in Accra, Ghana. So I actually started my Africa journey in Accra. The hustle continues. Several times I was hospitalized because of malaria. I thought I was dying, honestly. And a lot of times I also got sick because of over fatigue. And just to give you a little background, when I started, I didn't go for a managerial position. No, I started as a sales counter, so I encode sales registration orders from distributors. And by doing the same work ethics, they again offered me to transfer to marketing, to training department, then a managerial position, then a regional position. And after 6 beautiful years, I got another great opportunity. This time, where I met you, Mr. Barreto, a Western network marketing company, where I got my skills upgraded, grow a bit more levels professionally. but at the same time also handle more struggles and challenges. That's how you learn. And fast forward 13 beautiful years in that, I was reunited with Mr. Yap, now as a young regional vice president of Immeri. Back to you, Mr. Barreto.
Thank you so much for sharing from your heart. It's so obvious that that was from your heart.
Yes.
I want to take some things away from it. The first thing I want to take from it there is exactly what I started this program with when I said, Walt Disney said, the way to start is just to start. Just start. Quit talking, but start. The other thing I want to take away is that, if you're on this platform and you think you are going through challenges, all right? It's obvious that the challenges are part of the journey. So it's like the sooner you accept, the better. All right. It's also obvious that in business it's the same thing. You just have to make the decision, knowing that there will be challenges and knowing that you will go past it. The third thing I want to take from here is that you always wanted to be the boss, like your dad. Now, congratulations. That's why you're on this program, because now you are the boss. That's the reason why here. This program, the interview are for those who eventually become a boss. So for my second question, which you have really touched a lot of it in your discussion, in your submission, the first one, is how did you arrive here, right? When I say, how did you get to where you got to here, I'm talking about, what went wrong, what went right. How do you eventually became somebody who now sits as the vice president of a company in a region where you already have over 12,000 people that you are
14,000.
14,000 people, beg your pardon, 14,000 people that you are responsible for, 14,000 people that are going to grow into, larger numbers in the next weeks, months, and years to come. How did you get here?
Well, aside from taking the taking a decision is not enough. You must take action. And aside from that, Barreto, one thing that everyone must know is in order for you to succeed, in order for you to become great or to become a great leader, you must be a great person. Because if not, then you will not have all those opportunities and support that you're going to get. First, to be able to build where I am right now has a lot to do with my faith in God, and full resiliency with all the hardships, with all the misfortune that I have faced. I always have in mind, in my heart, what God said. And God said that I know that I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. With that, I have complete faith with that, and I sealed it with resiliency. You see, Mr. Barreto and our viewers here, anything can go wrong. A lot of things can go wrong in life. Life can be so miserable. It can be unfair. People might not give you a lending hand. You might even experience betrayal. You might feel alone or helpless. But to answer your question about what went right, I just want to be very clear. My story earlier is not me telling you the value of education. No, that is not what I'm telling you. My story earlier is me telling you that you can be unstoppable. You can be unstoppable if you choose to be. That is my experience, that you need to take 100% full responsibility. Your success, your future is in your hands, so please stop looking elsewhere. I am no better than anyone. I am not better than you. I can be just a testimony that if you just pick a goal, if you will just stick to a goal that you really want to achieve, then work hard for it. Analyze your weaknesses, work on it, and keep on going on no matter what hindrance along the way, you will always gain. You will always gain new skills along the way. You'll gain more self-respect and confidence. And that is one thing that can never be taken away from you because you have earned it. Earned, not given. Mr. Barreto, back to you.
Wow, that was very powerful. I catch that, and it sent some good pimples all around my body. So the next question, why Immeri? Tell us about what really makes Immeri different. I mean, you are somebody who's been within the industry. You know what the inner workings of everything actually are. You've had experience in more than two companies already, so you can compare. All right, what makes Immeri stand out? Why Immeri? Why should it be Immeri?
Yeah, I was blessed to have wonderful experiences in this industry. And well, these companies have different strengths and weaknesses. I learned so much because all those companies have different platforms, different leadership skills, different types of compensation plan or how they do their business. Why Immeri and what makes Immeri different is its mission. Mr. Barreto, I was attracted to the mission when I was speaking with Mr. Yap for the first time. It is a company that brings happiness. That is the mission of the company. And happiness not only to myself, but to the people that surrounds me. Remember when I told you who Queen is, I told you that I am a people person. And aside from that, I am a transformational type of leader. So choosing Immeri is connected to my why. Choosing and being with Immeri is my life's purpose, and that is to inspire the people around me to reach their maximum potential because that gives me genuine happiness. You can attest to that, Mr. Barreto, for knowing me for more than 7 years now. You see, in any career, I want to please the viewers here. I want to communicate this with you. So please listen. In any career, it is not wise to attach yourself to a person. It is not wise to attach yourself to a place, to a group, to an organization or a project. No, that is a mistake that a lot of people does and gives them unsatisfaction because if just imagine if one of those that you attach yourself disappear, then you are lost, you're completely lost. You see, attach yourself to a mission, attach yourself to your calling, to your life purpose. That's how you will rise, that's how you will be happy, and that's how you will win at life. Emery, ever since we started this journey, we always lead to be different. You will see that in the quality of everything that we do, our leadership, the quality of our services. Emery is definitely not perfect, nor we claim to be perfect. But this is our intention. Our intention is to change the way people see MLM business. For us, MLM business stands for making life meaningful. Over to you, Mr. Barreto.
Wow, thank you so much for that. All right, that's a very strong word, and it's connected to the core values of this company, the mission of this company, happiness. I mean, what better thing can someone serve oneself or even have an opportunity to serve other people? And that's what you have here at Immeri. I think I just want everybody to connect with that. All right, my final question. All right, final question. All right, what does the future hold for Quick Komoda and for Immeri? I mean, you are one person that can answer that question. What does the future hold?
Well, the future of Immeri is as bright as the star that represents our brand logo. The truth is, even before the pandemic, the company or the corporate has started to heavily invest in technology. That's why even up to now, all our branches operations are running smoothly with our advanced back office system, our online delivery system, and as you know, and our distributors know, our payouts, our commissions are still even being paid constantly in real time and paid on time. So this has been happening even without the pandemic, and we have so much in store for our business partners. We grow by growing our people. So all our seminars, our self-development programs are on point, and we'll be introducing so many special features to our business partners. Yesterday, I mean last night, Immeri app was launched. And aside from that, in the next few days, we will have our iGrowth University website going to be launched. Digital marketing is getting stronger each day for all our members to enjoy. Expect that our business Immeri is built to last, and we are here to offer more opportunities to everyone. So for those that is not yet fully familiar to the opportunity that we offer, Mr. Barreto did a run through of our lucrative income system. We have our guaranteed income generating system. So if 75,811 US dollars sounds good to you, please connect to the person who introduced Immeri to you, because you can even earn more than that. Car rewards, travel rewards, house rewards, a lot of things will be in store for all those that wants a better opportunity. So Immeri is not only here to stay, but our brand is stronger and better and available for everyone. Thank you, Mr. Barreto.
Wow, if 75,811,000 US dollars is good for you, then join us at this journey. Thank you so much, Mr. Komoda. That was a wonderful closing remark. I want to thank you sincerely for being my guest on this platform, for being the first guest on the maiden edition. I look forward to having you join on this platform again, but not just joining as as uh, as someone who's just joining as a guest, but someone who will be here again to share again some of the updates again as we move on in this journey. Thank you so much again, and God bless you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Barreto. And I just want to close this with telling everybody here in this platform that nothing can stop a person with the right mental attitude from achieving his or her goal. Just don't wait for everything to just get and be right. It will never be perfect. There will be a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, just like this pandemic, and less than perfect conditions. So please don't waste time. Start today. With each action that you will take, you will be more skilled and you will be successful. So everything in your life will change for the better, and you will be your own boss. Thank you so much, and my love to all.
Thank you so much again, and I look forward to seeing you again and again, not only on this program, but right, riding with you on this journey to the very end with Immeri. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you
I
so
want to
much.
thank everyone also for being on this platform, this very first maiden edition. I look forward to seeing you here on the next one. Few things I want to share with you. Number one, if you had any challenges with your connections while you were on this platform, there's a button at the top that shows reconnection. If you click on it and you reconnect, it refreshes your system immediately and it immediately connects you back. If you did do the registration and you clicked on the auto subscription, it will continue to alert you on all our subsequent webinars, and you will not even need to register anymore. That means the registration is just once. You can also take the pain to register your guests. Once you have their email address, the system will send the links to them. It will also give them reminders. And like I also said, everybody gets the recording, all right, in their email right after this this particular session. I want to thank you for being my guest on this first one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I look forward to your success all here at Immeri. So I want to thank you again, and definitely bye for now.
Welcome to today's episode of Be Your Own Boss. This is an online business startup webinar and guest interview show. Your host is a trained chemical engineer with over 6 years experience in the oil and gas sector. He's an entrepreneur par excellence in the Nigerian real estate development industry with over 15 years experience. He's a marketing expert in the direct selling industry with vast experience and numerous awards in public speaking and team building. He's a member of the Immeri Marketing Committee in Nigeria. So ladies and gentlemen, get comfortable, get your pen and paper as I present to you Mr. Aki Barreto.